Hey guys, I wanted to get you little Planet Coaster nerds in here, and oh my god, there's Gulpy. It's so just awesome. Like, oh my gosh, there's Street Fox. Street Fox coffee. It's so cool to get in here and see these just see these old mascots again. I think Planet Zoo should have mascots. Like they should have little like animals walking around doing little shows and stuff. There's Lockjaw. That is just so awesome. But, anyways, the reason we're here is I wanted to jump in and get your all's thoughts about an eventual Planet Coaster 2 and all of the scenery that we have now. And specifically, do you think a lot of this original scenery will make its way over? Really, my biggest thing is I'll take off Theme Maker's Toolkit just for now, just so we can kind of get into to what actually came, with the game. And let's just look through some of this scenery and some of these old pieces that, we spent years designing with. And what is your all's take on this? Like, is there a way that they can bring the scenery pieces that used to be in Planet Coaster and actually bring them over into Planet Coaster 2? Or do they start completely over? Like, I don't know how you would think that would work. And that's kind of what I want to get in here and talk about with you guys. Does Planet Coaster 2 completely start over with all new scenery pieces? I mean, how do they go about designing, like, because you'll see, look at all of these things, these little cogs and these little wheels that we had for the adventure pack. Like, how does the adventure pack get topped as far as, coming up with all new pieces go? So we'll just kind of scroll down through here and you can see how small the little dial is just for the actual scenery pieces. And they just did such an incredible job. I mean, a game from 2016 that kind of like, what do we think? It started being developed in 2013, probably 2012, possibly. Remember our little archaeological guys? Pink. Oh god, there goes the Marshmallow Man. All of these little awesome animatronics. Like, are we not gonna get those with a Planet Coaster 2? There's the world famous Archer that the Bro Nation guys famously coined and used for scale, which was really, really awesome. His little archery target set. Got the artificial snow. We've got, of course, the DeLorean. Personally, I like the style with the red wheels. Where is that, guys? Is it? I like this style better. It just looks more like 80s to me. They just did such an incredible job on these. There's a robot. So cool that they got those. And, too, speaking of getting the license pieces, maybe nowadays they could maybe expand and do more licensing, But some of the coolest stuff, and in my opinion, there's the bandstand, is, remember, even with Disney nowadays, some of their coolest attractions are their original designs, instead of kind of becoming like an IP park like Epcot and, Hollywood Studios. It's like some of Frontier's original little concepts that they came up with. Like, look at this plane. Like, this is some of their best stuff. There goes Gulpy. And just how they broke it down, the little individual pieces you could use, the little broken tail, the little broken wing. Remember, we lost our minds when they actually started giving us vehicles like the box truck. Look at all this. Big bus. Cannons. One of the first scenery pieces we got. Because remember, this was Planet Coaster. I mean, this was the pirate, the original Planet Coaster pirate scene. Pirate pieces. Little campfire. Look, Planet Coaster still has to, it still goes through its saving jitters. Like, as soon as the save is over, everybody snaps back to normal. There we go. I remember that used to give us, like mini heart attacks. Little vehicles. Remember, people would make us vehicles, but they would make them out of like thousands of pieces of art shapes. And then we actually got cars, and everybody just lost their minds. Oh, not good. Cop cars. And look, we've barely not even moved like a quarter of an inch. Taxis, the original Caravan. This stuff just looks so cool. Yeah, remember the cauldron? Kind of bubbles over. That was awesome. Chain link fencing, that was a big one to us. I believe that came with the Studios pack, I believe. Here's the original cargo set from those pirate days. Because you got to remember, when Planet Coaster launched, there were only like a couple themes. Like, you had pirates and Fantasyland, or, you know, fairy tale. There was not a lot of themes. We were all on the pirate bandwagon, because that's basically, you know, all you had to design with when all this first popped off. Little clock tower. Creepy clown face entrance. Remember the big coaster doors. Coffin. Huge coaster archway. Kind of straight out of the trailer. Adventure pack. I think the adventure pack was kind of like Planet Coaster's Africa pack. Like, when that, or in the aquatic pack, that when that came out, it just it like literally changed the game with all the animations. And look at the crocodiles. Remember these guys? Tiki Tiki, you better watch out, bud. Oh my gosh, I loved her. What was it, like, Ellie? Miss Ellie, yes. She's here. You know what though? My favorite one, and I don't know if I've plopped her down, but remember Renee Fu? She came with the adventure pack. There's the princess. She's out here. She looks a little tired. She's ready for a break. I wonder where Renee is. Because she just had an awesome outfit. She walked around with that big, big gun. Oh no, I don't know if I plopped her down. If not, let me show you all. If you've never played Planet Coaster, or if you're interested in hopefully getting a Planet Coaster 2 announcement in the coming year, there she is. She is freaking awesome. She's like my favorite, one of my like top 3 favorite mascots, entertainers. Look at her rope. And that's so cool. The people, like, they'll stop and watch the little shows. Lockjaw back there. Let's go back down here to the gator. Kind of continue our little nostalgic tour. Breech gators. That was just awesome. Especially when I was building my zoo in Planet Coaster. All the little decorative pieces. Big dragons. I don't think I ever used these guys, but they're still cool. Be cool if they could like go by in a parade, you know? Like if somebody could have modded that as like a parade float. Huge dragon statues. Just awesome. We use this driftwood way too much. They should have gave us more driftwood styles. And kind of get into the sci-fi pieces. They were awesome. I built many of spaceships with these. Little equipment trolley. I have these at the entrance here. As just like, you know, like little ticket scanners. I gotta get me some good, what do they call them? I gotta get some good turnstiles for here. Because with this many people, you'd have to have turnstiles to kind of get them in and out of here. Fairy tale band. That was awesome. Use this fairy tale fencing extensively. Little jester statue with the water fountain. Fairy tale tree. You can see the princess statue. I have her in here already. Very, very cool. Farmer's cart. Use that guy a lot. And that studio pack, very, very consequential pack, like as far as ushering in new things. That's what got, that's what got us so excited when that studio pack come out, just because the things that Frontier introduced with so much animation, it it just had us going crazy for what's coming next, Big old fire truck. Got all kinds of lights. Fleischwurst. The original fruit cargo. Very first scenery pieces in the game. You can even see like some of the textures on it where they got better as the game went on. Little Frontier Expo, remember that? I hope they do that again. I think they did that in like 2018, I think. Big old garbage truck. Sci-fi fueling station. Very, very cool. And then, of course, remember our ghost ride when we got all the Ghostbuster stuff? We got all our little creatures. So cool for designing your dark rides, Creepy little guys, too. It's like, yeah, that's another thing about Planet Coaster 2. Like, what are they going to do to push the limits? Like they did with this, Egon! Oh, just absolutely killer VFX work. David Crossland used to do VFX work for Frontier. I don't know if he's still there or not, but that guy was, he was insane. Just the particle effects and stuff he would come up with, Scorpions! That was just freaking fun. And, you could turn it all off, too, to just, stand still. This is the gorgeous gondola. I believe this is from the World's Fair pack. I believe. Really, really awesome job on that. Gozer. Very kind of creepy. Yeah! Remember the storm effect that she would do, or like that came with that pack? That was creepy. All your little gingerbread man. The original galleon. This guy was massive. We got him right when the game released. I actually took this piece and I covered it with rotten wood pieces and actually I designed the Flying Dutchman with it. I'll plop that down real quick. Remember, we're right here. Let me see if I can pull that up in my blueprints for you. Kind of show you what I did with that. That was like one of my most downloaded blueprints ever. When I built that boat. Yeah, here it is. So there's the regular galleon version, but I did us like a creepy haunted. Oh, hold on, we're in the middle of a save. Like I said, really, really scary times if you had been building for a while and everything locked up on you like that. But yeah, there it is. So see, I just took the actual regular galleon and I just covered it with wood and put a bunch of cannons on it and fog effects. I put the little, see, I've got the little skeletons kind of hanging on like the front little mast area here. And I just thought that was so fun to kind of reimagine that as the Flying Dutchman. Fun times, fun times. All right, let's go back down. Oh, can't forget the helicopters. That was really, really cool when we got these guys. Have them like flying around the park. News crew. You can just plop that guy down and get your get your scene going. And then the hippos, these help so much with my zoo. Look how good of a job they did on those. It was like they were practicing for Planet Zoo while Planet Coaster was happening. Really, really cool. The classic holiday duet people. Still had the little sticks up their butts. Gorgeous hot air balloon. Got those in the World's Fair pack. Little idle pirate. Little stinky foot, I used to call him. Look at old dirty foot. Dirty foot with the burner hanging out. Iron box lamp, we loved that. The jouster. Oh, we got to put him out here. This because he could be like a little entertainer over here. He's in front of the castle. Yeah, I'm going to leave him right there. That's cool. And then the challenging knights. And the guard. Very, very cool. King Coaster statue. I don't have King Coaster running around here anywhere, do I? Oh my gosh, who could forget the Knight Rider kit? Very, very cool. Little seats. Massive Kraken monster. We had him from the beginning, I believe. Kind of rising up from the depths. Oh, I'd put a gator out. I'd put a swimming gator out here. Very, very cool for your dark rides. Still got the hippo out here. Little lantern tower, really cool. Leaning pirate. Bookcase and our lettering. Gotta love the train. I love that they gave us these as like just regular standalone pieces. There's the carriage. Very, very cool. Little hopper. Little coal hopper. My gosh. MUTT head. Shooting out the lasers. Very cool. Kind of like a little throwback to the AT-AT. Market barrel. Little cheese cart. Use those a lot. We used to use those as awnings. Look at all this stuff. Meat skewer. The original pirate mast. Very cool. Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of scaffolding in the studios pack, I believe that came. And of course, our camera dollies. Use these metal walkways an absolute ton. Got our little off-road vehicle. Copperhead Strike. Remember when they did that deal with Copperhead Strike and Steel Vengeance? That was awesome. We thought that was going to lead to more. Remember, like we thought, like, oh my gosh, what if they team up with Dollywood and stuff like that? Wouldn't that be cool for a Planet Coaster 2? Like if they teamed up with some of these theme parks, you know, not just Disney, but yeah, like Dollywood and all of that. My gosh, look at all this stuff. The original Pirate Gibbet. That's awesome. Old Pirate Shack. I use this in the water park builds quite a bit. Little piñata. This stuff was so cool. Got our pots, proton packs, all of our little signs, the little projector, radar dish. So yeah, you guys will you will have to tell me what in the world does Planet Coaster 2 do? Essentially, do we lose this stuff? Or, gulpy. Do we lose this stuff? Do they start over? Do we end up getting, does this stuff stay? Oh my gosh, remember I lost my mind when we got these sharks. I immediately thought Jaws ride recreation. They did such an awesome job on those sharks. We need like a Planet Zoo aquarium expansion. Huge searchlights. Massive just Jaws head. These were used a lot. The shipwreck pieces. Really, really cool. There's Slimer. Agitated snakes. Loved that. Loved these guys. I use this guy a lot. Hanging from that branch. All of these stone pieces from the adventure pack. Little nutcracker guys. Spaceships. They really went to town with some of these themes. Spooky pack. Remember the little ravens, the little larva, floating books. That was so cool. Spooky bookshelves. Definitely use these a lot in custom souvenir shops we would build. Use the dining chairs a lot. Spooky dining chairs. Little mice. That was awesome. Loved, loved, loved that spooky pack. Spooky tree. Really, really cool. All these little lamps. Steamboat. The steamboat was daddy. That was awesome. Might put him out here. Kind of have him floating out here in the lagoon. Oh, I forgot about the steam shovel. That was awesome. We'll use him if we do a like a western area over here. Steamer trunk. Got all this crushed trolley, straw cart, stunned archaeologist. Ooh. Get all this stuntman police shoot over hit. Oh. These are freaking awesome. Zombie girl stunt woman. Ooh. Gosh, I never realized how creepy she was. Look at her eyeballs. They made her eyeballs like, that is creepy, creepy. Zombie explosion stunt woman. SWAT truck. Definitely use that a lot. Exploding tank. You're saving us right in the middle of a big hippo yawn. But yeah, just, I mean, look at all this, guys. You believe, like, I feel spoiled we had this much. I don't even remember having this much. But they definitely, over those years, they pumped us full of scenery, didn't they? But, you know, with a theme park game, you have to, you know. This is kind of like its bread and butter is the theming. Absolutely love this truck frame. Vins, get out of here. But all of this stuff was so cool. The vintage car, when we got that. I want to say that came with the World's Fair pack or either the studio pack, not sure. But man, Witch's House, that was always just so awesome. One of my favorite pieces. Creepy Witch's House. The Witch Tree. Use that guy a lot. And that is the end. That took us through everything. Definitely use this fencing a lot. Remember one time I was going to try to recreate like Hong Kong Disneyland, and I just the piece. And then, like I said, don't, you know, not to mention all the stuff that started coming with TMTK, you know, witch casting spells. She always give me like Ursula vibes. And then who absolutely didn't love the wishing tree? Wonder if I could put him like right here. Give people shade when they first come in. Might clean that up and try to put him right there. I think he's like a good, little focus point, like, you know, to kind of block off you looking that way and just brings the castle like into focus more. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think that's pretty cool. Just real quick recap, brought in the Shark Lagoon. Kind of in this main little area. And remember, this whole thing, excuse me, think of it as like a City Walk, Universal Studios, Disney mixture. So you can come all the way through here, use all this stuff, go to the movie theater, eat at the restaurants. But once you want to go into the theme park, this is actually where you're stopped. So everything past here is the ticketed area, you know. So all of these shops, diners, gift shops, stuff like that, you have to have a ticket for because they actually sit in the theme park. This little coaster right here, this was actually the Mars coaster from remember the Mars park we did? And so, yeah, we're still expanding it. Got a little Wendy's over here, got a barber shop, restrooms. We still got to put in some restrooms. Shark Lagoon, big restaurant, kind of like I'm working on here. that we brought it over actually from the zoo, from the Planet Coaster Zoo. So that is just, I thought that would fit as like a good, like main entrance restaurant. So yeah, that's just kind of what's going on with this. I just wanted to get in and kind of get your all's thoughts on the on some of the scenery pieces and just what you think in general about all that. But anyways, guys, yeah, let me know what you think. Are we going to get these scenery pieces carried over to Planet Coaster 2, or is all of that going to be absolutely brand new themed pieces? And like I said, essentially them giving us new pieces and starting over. And yeah, so just let me know what you think. And anyways, I'm S. Dan Wolf, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya!